Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Subby here, letting everybody know that I am live. So I just thought I'd pop in here just for a second because I know there's so many things going on this weekend, so many events from down south, Warsaw, Kansas City, Kansas. Everybody's got something going on this weekend. So as you can see, we do have a line of pretty healthy thunderstorms. These are non severe. However, they are producing up to 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Actually, one of our chase groups, Team Havoc, they are out camping, got hit with 50-mile-per-hour winds and tore their awning off, I believe, while they were camping. So we definitely something we need to be paying attention to. 50-mile-per-hour winds, it can knock around a few things on your porch. If you have a tent up, maybe at an event, you're going to want to batten down the hatches as this line of thunderstorms is just now making its way across Jackson and just entered northwest corner of Cass County. I'm going to put a timeline on this so that you guys have a little bit better kind of a little bit better idea when you can expect this line of thunderstorms. I do expect it to not sink too far south before it eventually starts to kind of fade off as it goes across west central Missouri into central Missouri. But let's go ahead and put a time track on this. Let you guys know. Let's see here. We are running 40 and 31. So we'll make that 35 miles per hour. Sorry about that. I got to get my right buttons. So here's the timestamp on this as it sits right now. Peculiar at 12:32, Harrisonville at 12:47, Pleasant Hill 12:52, Eastland 12:55. We got Lone Jack at 103, Garden City 104, Adrian 113, Holden 116. Blairstown 123, Ballard 125, Urick 126, Chehaui 131, Montrose 144, Appleton City 148, Clinton 150, Calhoun 156, Brownington, Allen 202, Windsor 202, Larry City at 210, Osceola at 220, Warsaw at 229. So I do believe they have, I don't think it's Heritage Days, but they got something going on down at Warsaw today. White Branch at 231 and Wablo at 244. However, what I think this is going to happen, what's going to happen here is this line is going to continue to push this way, and then it's going to kind of start to kind of make a little bit of a turn and begin to kind of wash out. I don't think it's going to retain its intensity all the way across west central Missouri into central Missouri. It could, but it's going to kind of, I think it's going to break up just a little bit into smaller little chunks where we're going to see some isolated thunderstorms through around the, what time is it now, 12:30, probably the 1:30 to 2:30 time frame, and then we'll have this bunch of rain out of our hair. They said they had a gully washer up in Smithville we'll go ahead and again, we do a get a little bit further north this time. Eastland 1254, Harrisville 1256, Kingsville 1257. So 1257, that puts it, Powell Gardens, I would put that probably right around the 1 o'clock time frame on that MH. Pittsville 103, Garden City 107, Warrensburg 127, Shawnee Mountain 135, Knob Noster 142, Whiteman Air Force Base 143, Bowen 147, Calhoun 150, Green Ridge 2 o'clock, and Dresden at 2:03. So that kind of gives you guys kind of an idea of the timeline of this. And again, they're non-severe. I just wanted to kind of come on here, kind of give you guys just kind of a heads up that there is some strong thunderstorms that are going to be coming into west central Missouri. And again, I think this might be about the furthest south it's going to go before it begins maybe to break up, maybe lose a little bit of an intensity a little bit. We'll just have some scattered areas that's going to receive a bunch of rain. These are going to be big time rain producers, any thunderstorm that you get. If we zoom out just a little bit, notice from all the way from St. Joe through Smithville, Kansas City, and then of course down here in west central Missouri. We talked a little bit about this last night during our roundtable with Matt Jones and myself. And again, we weren't really all that impressed with the severe threat, but there's already more thunderstorms here on the board than what the ARRR showed for this afternoon. And that's what we was a little bit concerned of, the possibility of maybe seeing some severe weather for this afternoon. But it looks like these cells are going to behave themselves. They're just going to be packing a punch when they come in, up to 50-mile-per-hour winds and maybe up to pea-size hail. Poor my bot's going like 100 mile an hour right now. Sorry about flooding that. Trying out a new bot for on Restream. And actually it's doing a horrible job flooding the stream with it, but I am going to see if I can't disable that here real quick. And like I said, I am not going to be on here very long. I just want to give you guys an update. Hi, Catherine. Oh, the Jubilee Days. That's what it is. Jubilee Days. That's right. So, and again, guys, don't overthink this. This is not going to be a watch out for the rest of the day by no means. We're just going to have a line of thunderstorms move through. They're going to be big-time rain producers. We might get a strong wind gust, maybe some pea-sized hail, but not expecting anything severe. Once this line moves through west central Missouri, then, I think outside of just a stray shower or maybe a thunder shower, I think that's going to be about all we get for today. But, of course, if you guys see my post from this morning, we do have to stay weather aware for Sunday afternoon. I think for the most part, Sunday is going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be warm, muggy, in the middle 80s, maybe even upper 80s tomorrow. And then around after 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have to stay weather aware for that potential of seeing, still looks like today they're going to be big hailers. It's going to be the biggest threat that we have for tomorrow. Maybe some straight line winds as well. Tornado threat very, very low. It's not zero. This time of year, tornado threat and thunderstorms is hardly ever zero. But it's going to be very, very low for tomorrow. But if anybody's camping or out and about at any of these festivities in the area, just know that after 3 o'clock, we got potential to have some pretty robust thunderstorms move through west central Missouri. Catherine says Kevin's out on 50 highway west of Warrensburg, so he's going to be out here watching these storms along 50 highway. And again, the special weather statement is out all the way from St. Joe, Smithville, Kansas City Metro, Lee Summit, Belton, Harrisonville. And again, up to 50 mile per hour winds, maybe some pea-sized hail, and then that's about the maximum of this. And again, I'm expecting this line to kind of start to shrink up from north to south, if that makes any sense. So it's going to kind of start to shrink up from north to south a little bit, start to get more isolated, and kind of lose a little bit of its steam, because it's going to be working into just a little bit more stable environment. So even though it is kind of muggy out there, we've had sun shining today, but the overall atmosphere is really not all that primed for severe thunderstorms, or even thunderstorms for that matter. But we're just seeing this isolated pockets of thunderstorms today. We've got a couple right down here just outside of Warsaw, actually, where they're having the Jubilee days. And we can expect that for the afternoon, just maybe some pop-up showers. And again, it's not going to be a washout. You're just going to have to remain aware that there could be some rain showers, thunderstorms in the area at certain parts today. And then on Sunday, nice for most of the day till we get to about 3 p.m. And then we're going to have to stay weather aware at that time. Okay, guys. And again, I appreciate you guys jumping on here with me. We have quite a few here for this update. And again, I wasn't planning on taking all afternoon to, I'm not expecting these storms to turn any more stronger than what they are right now. But they are packing a punch that's going to be going through Cass County, maybe parts of Henry, Bates, Johnson, Pettis, and Benton County as it begins to swing out and through west central Missouri. So everybody just stay weather aware. I'm going to be here tracking these storms for through the afternoon. So if anything else should happen to come up, if we should happen to get a robust thunderstorm that might be borderline severe, I will go back live and give you guys an update on what we've got going on, guys. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And until next time, we'll be talking to you soon. Hi, Amanda. Best app for people in St. Clair County for alerts, Storm Shield. Or the American Red Cross Emergency app. Both of them available for both Apple and Android. So those are my top 2 picks. And especially down in St. Clair County. So that's Storm Shield, American Red Cross Emergency. Thanks, guys. We'll be talking to you soon.